I Saw the TV Glow is directed by Jane Shuburn, or Shuburn. Yeah, I think it's Shuburn. I apologize for any mispronunciation of anyone's names in this video, or in pretty much every, video reviews that I've been doing. I'm not really familiar with newer names. But anyway, it stars Justice Smith, and Bridget Lundy Payne as two troubled high school students whose connection to their favorite television show drives them to question their reality and identities. All right, so I saw the trailer for this film on YouTube, and it generated a lot of, attention and buzz. And I saw the trailer and I thought to myself, this looks very intriguing, and maybe it's like I do like psychological films. I love psychological films, and this looks like a psychological horror film, but there's some drama mixed in there as well. This looks intriguing. I might have to check it out. And then I saw the reviews for this movie on Rotten Tomatoes, the critic scores and the audience. This movie has gotten a lot of like universal acclaim. Everyone, both critics and audience members, just fucking love the shit out of this movie. And I was like, okay, now I really got to see this movie right now. Unfortunately, I did not see this movie in theaters as I intended it to. I don't know why. I don't remember. When did this movie come out? Let me look it up. It came out. Okay, it came out back in May of this year. But yeah, I unfortunately did not see this movie in theaters, and I had to impatiently wait for this movie to be available to watch digitally, like on Amazon or YouTube, rent or buy, whatever, whichever. So, which is what I did. I had to like impatiently wait, and I had to keep updating. Yeah, I had to keep updating and keep like my eyes out everywhere for the digital release date for I Saw the TV Glow for this film. And then finally it came out, and I watched it on Amazon, and holy shit. I love this movie, guys. It confused the hell out of me. This movie has a lot of themes about, transitioning and also transgender. It's an allegory for being transgender. The director Shuburn has frequently described the film as being about the egg crack, quote unquote, a term for the moment in a trans person's life when they realize their identity does not correspond to their assigned gender, and said Owen's choice to not bury himself alive with Maddie and ultimate exist exist existential crisis was illustrative of their personal fears of potentially living out their life without having transitioned. But yeah, it's this movie, I Saw the TV Glow. There's a lot of influence, especially from the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Um, and you can definitely, there's a lot of parallels with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, including its use of the Pinko Pig, which features similar elements like strong female leads and a mix of mythic and monster of the week episodes. Uh, Owen is introduced to this Buffy-esque show that becomes a refuge for him until its narrative starts affecting his reality as the story explores loneliness and the search for something real without asphyxiation. Spoilers, by the way. I mean, I don't know about spoilers, but light spoilers for Buffy the Vampire Slayer if you haven't seen that. Great show. But yeah, it also, there's that, and there's also, it continues the Pete and Pete effect by taking up the theme of children living in a semi-magical, frequently scary world unnoticed by adults. As the main characters lose or find themselves in the show, Owen's story becomes a demonstration of what happens to a trans person when the world um makes the prospect of transitioning too terrifying to ever look at straight on. Owen and Maddie represent pre and post realization stages of identity, mirroring director James Schuburn's own story of self discovery. It delves into how people perceive media differently as they grow, with changes in tone reflecting shifts in understanding and feelings of shame and dysphoria. Guys, there's so much to unpack. There's so much in this movie. And there's so much themes and messages and hidden messages locked within this film. And those are just examples of it. Justice Smith and Bridget did an exceptional job. They did great. I think Justice Smith is a very underrated actor, and I want to see more and more of him. He was in, he had a role in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I didn't see Pikachu, but I know he's a very pivotal character in that film. But he played a very crucial role, a crucial character in the recently for this Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves with Chris Pine, of course. I love that movie, by the way. You guys go ahead and check out my review. I think I did I'm pretty sure I did a review for Dungeons and Dragons. I believe I did. But yeah, I want to see more of Justice Smith. I like this guy, and I recently just saw him. I recently just saw him in the Magical Society of Negroes or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's an underrated actor, and I want to see more of him. And and Bridget does a great job. And her character is very like, her character in this film is very laid back or something. But yeah, my point is, I just really I do like their acting and their performances. And I did not know this, but actress, and I looked this up after, I saw this movie, and I was reading so much about the production and everything going, prior to, making this movie, and before this movie came out. But here's a fun fact: Emma Stone, yes, the Emma Stone, actress Emma Stone, and her husband, comedian Dave McCary, are among the film's producers. And I was one of our two producers of this film. And I was like, wait, what? That's awesome. That's unbelievable. I'm like, really? Emma Stone? That's that's crazy. But yeah, there's that. You guys have got to check this movie out. This movie did confuse me. I saw this movie twice. When it came out, when it was released digitally, and in this past Halloween, this past October, as part of my Halloween marathon, I rewatched this movie. After my coworker, I told this, my coworker, she mentioned this movie to me, and I'm like, yeah, she told me, have you seen this movie on Max? On Max, I was like, no, I did not see this movie on Max. I bought this movie on Amazon. She told me, she told me about this movie on. She said, apparently this movie is available on Max, which is true. But yeah, she told me she loved it. This movie's great. And she gave me a lot of a lot of facts about this movie that I like. The first time I saw this movie, I was confused as hell. Like, this movie confused the shit out of me. But when my coworker broke it down and explained it to me, scene by scene, I started to understand it a bit more and more. But yeah, and yeah, this guy, like, guys, I saw the TV Glow. This is like one of the best movies of this year's. I'm not even joking. And the director of this movie, Jane, this is blah, 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 blah. This is, well, actually, okay, I thought I looked it up. Um, she direct no, 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 no. Okay, A Self-Induced Hallucination was her directorial debut, but I don't, but anyway, We're All Going to the World's Fair. She also directed that movie. I didn't know anything, but I don't know anything about that movie, but she directed it. And it was available on Max. Sometimes I keep calling it HBO Max. It's a habit. It's a habit, but We're All Going to the World's Fair is another great movie from Jane, from director Jane, and apparently We're All Going to the World's Fair. I saw the TV Glow is part of a screen trilogy that Jane Shuburn is trying to uh is trying to make. So I can't wait for a third film. I want to see. I want to see more, and I love that movie. I love that movie too. We're All Going to the World's Fair. You guys got to check out both. We're All Going to the World's Fair, and especially I saw the TV Glow on Max, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you watch these movies. That's fine. But yeah, there you go. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to listening to my review. My thoughts on I Saw the TV Glow. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that would help me out a lot. I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate all of that. And I love you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.